So Critikal has responded to Sneako, and he kind of blew him out of the water. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it wasn't a total. Everyone's saying that Critikal is just perfect in his video. It was a very good video. We do have some things, you know, to get into when we watch it, because there are some points I think Critikal made that could be poked at. But overall, this video was a pretty definite destruction. I mean, I don't know, man. Sneako, he's been having a rough week lately. I don't know if you've noticed, but he's been kind of getting hit from all directions. Yeah. And it's just not been a good week for him. Let's just start off with a couple clips.
Some of his viewers over. So I was joking with them, saying like, oh, you guys must have just stopped the cuties watch party over there at Sneako's stream, right? Welcome, cucks, that kind of shit.
Welcome, cucks.
And it got really under his skin in a big way, so he started dancing around with the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you, waving his gun around and dancing.
You want to watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips.
Whoa.
You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs.
Yo, let's go.
Amazing.
So I said, watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy. This is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags.
Oh,
They're
no.
mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this...
Wow, the soy boys are fighting back.
Jesus Christ.
The soy boys are arming themselves. They're upgrading their skills as a man. You know, if Sneako wants to respond to this, he could just say, like, see, we're making the world better, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Charlie's pulling out guns on his videos, not giving a single shit, right?
Yeah.
Is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid
Does he have a
here.
bullet in
Anyway,
there too?
sorry
Yeah, he
for
does.
the
Yo, what the?
He was ready.
gun anatomy lesson. He was very upset, so he was threatening to come shoot me, beat me up, all of that, because I hurt his feelings, and it's been festering for quite some time now.
Wow.
3 fucking months. You love to bitch about how everyone's canceling you. These soy boy NPC bots are all canceling you. It's all you do. You treat the teenagers in your Discord like they're your goddamn therapist. Just going in there to complain about the invisible boogeyman canceling you again, shaking your fist at the clouds. I also love that you treat this Discord server like it's your PR team, so you have them work on your...
Dude, I'm pretty sure Nick Diorio found that, and boy, was that such a good find.
That tweet blew up. Everyone loves using this now.
Yeah, literally.
Help, I need a response, please.
You know, I will say this. So Charlie's video is pretty good. Like, I think it was funny. I was laughing at it. I thought it was great. The one point that I will say that Sneako could challenge Charlie on if he wanted to, though, is, you know, when Charlie says Sneako's whole point about being canceled by the Matrix is all fake, technically he's incorrect. I mean, Sneako has been banned. He has been slandered in the media. I mean, even when he joined Ye's campaign, they slandered him as like a racist YouTuber and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So, and he's, like I said, he's been banned from YouTube, Twitch. He was banned on Twitter. The only reason he's back is because of Elon Musk. I think he's banned from TikTok as well. So the point is that Sneako has been canceled before. Yes, that is correct. However, Charlie and some of the other soy boys in the soy boy collage have not supported this at all. They've only been bullying him, which is what he promotes. Sneako promotes a culture of bullying. He promotes toxicity, which I also like. I agree with him on that. But then if you're going to promote that, you can't just sit there and complain about that, right? And just be like, oh, I'm being canceled, blah, blah, blah. However, what Sneako could say is, well, Charlie, you did call me a pedophile.
Yeah. I was just going to say, like, couldn't you make the argument that if he's saying, Sneako, you're a cuck, I mean, yeah, sure, he's insulting him. But if he's saying you defend child porn and you, like, stand by child porn, isn't that basically like what canceling is? I mean, people go back and say, you said slurs, you did this, you did that.
Yeah, Sneako could make the argument he's being canceled as a pedophile, right? When he's obviously not one, just because I still think he just had a contrarian take on cuties, you know, absolutely rip on it, but calling him a pedophile, I just don't agree with that necessarily.
Yeah.
But also in Charlie's defense, Sneako isn't even attacking that point.
Yeah.
If you look at how Sneako responded to Charlie, it was just so cringe. I mean, let's just take a listen.
So let me ask you, if you saw him walking down the street, what are you doing?
I would walk up to him and I would say the same stuff that you said in your videos. I would look him dead in the eye and say all that stuff you said in your videos.
So he's still jumping on the fight me IRL type thing, which is just so cringe, and also something he's not willing to back up, which we'll get into a little bit later in the video. But keep listening.
Say it to my face right now, and I know that he would freeze up and not say a word. This is why I'm sick of the internet and why we should spend more time in the real world, because this is garbage, bro. Does anyone in the chat think that he would say any of this face to face, one-on-one? If I'm looking at Moist Critical, who looks like a fentanyl homeless dude, who looks like he stands at a playground looking at, bro, he looks like he's homeless. Look at him. If he's calling me a pedophile, look at me and look at him. Who's more likely to be on a watch list? Who's more likely to shoot up the school?
Yo!
Would he say this? Come on. Let's be honest.
Now, this just comes off as cope to me from Sneako, right? Because again, he's not attacking Charlie at all. Charlie literally just slandered him, right? But Sneako's not getting into that. He's not elaborating on that. Instead, he's saying, fight me IRL. The internet is gay. I hate the internet now. He sounds like iDubbbz.
Yeah. No, he's definitely just full on coping. And Charlie did somewhat address this later in the video. He says, like, look, my interpretation of cuties is that it's sexualized children. Any kind of sexualization of children is bad, and if you're defending that, then you're defending I call that child porn, which I think is, obviously that is a little bit. I mean, I don't necessarily fully disagree with it. I'd say that the way Sneako approaches it was definitely just to be contrarian, but I don't know. It's definitely a reach. I would say that
it is a reach.
Borderline slander. It's at least on that that edge. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and say Charlie necessarily slandered Sneako. It was a reach. I would say that's fair. But again, Sneako didn't even attack that point.
No, he just left it. He just
completely left that open. Sneako hasn't even talked about what his current stance is on cuties.
Yeah.
For all people know, he still has the same take he had in 2019 because he hasn't talked about anything. He's just been coping about how the internet's mean, they're canceling me, blah, blah. It's like, okay, well, you have to come up with some new lines. You have to come up with some new talking points, because if you're just going to spam repeat, fight me IRL, especially when everyone knows you're running from Brandon Buckingham.
Yeah.
Now people know you ran from Tom. So it's like, you have a history of running from confrontations and fights while also challenging people to fights in the same time period. None of this makes any sense, and it's just opening Sneako up to getting just railed from every possible angle. And Charlie even goes into that a little bit in the video here. Let's take another listen.
Turkey Tom, for example, made a whole video talking about Sneako and how pathetic he is. And Sneako tried to talk a big game to him, even challenged him to a debate, which Turkey Tom accepted with jubilation. He was ecstatic. And then Sneako kept ducking him, ghosting him. So he leaves.
Which we have more details on what Critical's talked about in our last video. So go check that out. We showed the DMs.
Yeah, the real DMs.
First time they've ever been seen.
Turkey Tom off of this list because he's afraid to actually talk to him. And he also leaves off quite a few other people, but the most notable other one that is comical for the absence is Brandon Buckingham. Brandon Buckingham is an internet content creator that Sneako lied about for a long time, and they had a lot of beef, and Brandon Buckingham actually challenged him to a fight. And Sneako is very fearful of him.
Yeah, Charlie is the only big influencer that's been cooking Sneako over his refusal to address either Brandon's video, or to fight Brandon, or to talk to Brandon on stream, or to apologize to Brandon. Sneako's ignored any mention of Brandon. Brandon is like the new Voldemort to him, right? Even Sneako's friends like Gideon have been applying pressure. Earlier this morning, KSI told Sneako to stop ducking Brandon Buckingham, which, just seeing this tweet right now, like, this is just insane to me. Like, this is like, whoa.
This doesn't feel real reading this. Stop ducking Brandon Buckingham. He's down to fight. Don't tell me Sneako the cuck is scared. 5 million views, by the way.
And Brandon's on the replies, saw in the dotted line. Yeah. Well, Sneako finally broke his silence and responded to this by saying, in revealing some new information, he said, "I'm not scared. I'm actually being sued by him right now for emotional distress. It's a frivolous lawsuit, but I got a good lawyer taking care of it. But that's all I can say for now." Then he promotes his course and then his Rumble page.
So we actually spoke and got some confirmation on this a little bit because we were curious.
Yeah, I hit up Brandon because, as you guys know, I'm familiar with Brandon or whatever. I interviewed Brandon on my channel. I've met Brandon in real life. Like, so I hit him up or something to ask him, like, what's the deal with this? Because this was the first time that I heard about this, right? Yeah. And he's given me permission to just briefly mention this on the air or whatever. But the lawsuit is separate from the fight. It is real. It is in relation to the false allegations Sneako made against Brandon.
Yeah, Sneako said that, like, Brandon word for word said he would rape his girlfriend.
Right.
Which that's what it's over. So he says it has nothing to do at all with the fight. And then also, Brandon claims that Sneako didn't even know about this lawsuit until just a few weeks ago.
Just a few weeks ago.
But he's been trying to fight him for like 6 months. So
Right.
to use the lawsuit as an excuse for ducking, it doesn't add up.
Yeah,
He's been ducking forever.
Sneako is just now found out about the lawsuit, so he can use it as an excuse now, but he didn't even know about this until recently, well after he's been running from Brandon. So this excuse doesn't even make any sense. And even Sam Hyde jumped in and said, if only there was some way you could legally fight him.
Yeah.
Which there is.
Exactly.
Get into the ring with Keemstar. Happy punch, right? That's literally, you have the fight.
Yeah.
Keemstar's like making these Twitter videos at Sneako every day. Please fight. Please join my boxing card. So like everybody wants to see this happen.
Except for him.
Except for Sneako. But of course, we're at the end of the video, so that means we're going to be taking a look at the super thanks. So if you send us a super thanks, we will check all of them out. We responded to this one, so let's see what the new super thanks have to say. Hopeful Blue with another 10 says, thanks for the adjustment this video and last video. Connor sounds a lot clearer. Keep the content coming.
Oh, yeah,
well,
thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to speak into it straight. I don't know. This doesn't really sound that
Yeah.
So I'm holding
We're still
it.
figuring things out.
Yeah.
Audio, video, cameras, all that type of stuff. We're a month into the program. As of today, we're a month into this channel.
Yes.
So
It's going great.
I would say that's a good, successful first month.
Yeah.
Transmaggle5 says, Transmaggle.
Amazing.
These videos are genuinely 10 times better than the regular Augie upload. The fact that you cast Connor to the second channel is crazy.
Wow. Great.
Well, you got a
thank you.
fan.
Yeah, I guess he wants to
From
kneel.
the trans community. We're laughing, by the way, because we have a Fred Smaggle, so this account is obviously retarded.
Yeah.
We're not just laughing at somebody with trans in the
Trans,
name.
that's
Like, you know. And then we got Super Salty with the 2. Says, great video, you two. It's midnight and it's my birthday. Can I get a birthday shout out? Well, we already shouted you out in word form, but on video form as well. Super Salty 94, longtime viewer of the program. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.